This fireside chat, I'm just going to talk about what I'm going to be doing, and then I'm going to expand just briefly into what your leaders are going to be doing. So your parish leaders and the elder candidates, okay, during this time. Because look, this kind of falls under the theme of, and this is going to be its own fireside chat, but this kind of falls under the theme of there's lots that we can't do right now. So what can we do? What can we do better than we've been doing in the past, and what can we add to what we're doing that we didn't have time for before, or that we need to get creative about because of so much that we can't be doing. So one of the things I'll be doing, fireside chats, okay? That's just topics that I think are important for you to know about. The other one is I'm going to be doing daily devotionals. This is aspirational. I mean, sort of the fireside chats, but I've gotten them going. I really think the daily devotionals need to happen probably. It could be every couple, 3 days. I'm really going to shoot for daily, and I'm going to shoot for short. I mean, 5-10 minutes max. It's probably going to be a verse or definitely a short passage. I don't know about walking through like a psalm, a whole psalm, for instance. Maybe a Psalm 23. In that case, we might have a 15-minute. But, I'm not worried about length so much. They're not going to be super long, but I think they're going to mostly be shorter. So daily devotional is just to feed you, just to get in front of you, because we are online more, and ideally I could do this multiple times a week for our congregation in normal times. That hasn't happened for a variety of reasons, but now because I can sit on my fireside and just open up the Word with you and feed you from God's Word with the finest of wheat, that's easy. And so hopefully there'll be some takers. Even if there's one taker, it's worth it. It's good for my soul. And I'll bring Robin in at various points, maybe for those daily devos, but also we'll probably have topical talks as well. That'll be sort of a third category. Fireside chats, which are short from me to you on topics, individual topics, and then we'll have the daily devos. But then also, thirdly, we might start doing some stuff that Robin and I have been thinking about for some time anyway, just under the subject of like, hey, during this coronavirus, what are some things we can be doing? Things that we wanted to that we haven't had time for. This is one of those. So like parenting, especially like during this time where you're kind of cloistered up, a lot of us, and you have kids running around, and a lot of us are homeschooling for the first time, or homeschooling more if we're at a half homeschool sort of situation, like we are, like my family is. So doing a parenting thing, maybe starting some other courses too, and maybe bringing in some guest speakers, teachers and leaders in our church. So that's what I'll be doing right now. Let me briefly, for the next minute or two, couple minutes, just talk to you about other things that other leaders will be doing. We're going to be calling through, as long as this lasts and there's any degree of cloistering, which there is right now, don't gather, all that kind of stuff. We're going to be calling through, doing our very best to call each of you once a week to get that touch. How are you? What are your needs? Do we need to visit? Can we visit you at your home? Again, 10 or under, but if I visit you, we're going to be okay. If you don't want me to, then we'll just stay on the phone. But each of you getting a touch from me or one of your elder candidates, okay? How are you? Is there anything we can pray for? So that's one thing. Each of you be expecting a call. This is for members and hopefully regular attenders. Members get first priority because that's who we've been called to pastor, and that's who we'll answer for to God one day. So, but regular attenders as well, hopefully. So you'll be getting a call weekly. You'll be getting prayed for every week, the whole congregation by name. Okay, that's something I should be doing anyway, and I don't always pray for each of you every week. I rarely get through the whole congregation weekly. Again, this is one of those things that I want to keep doing. That'll be another fireside chat. Things that I want for our church, not to start doing things that are really good during this time and then revert back to our old schedule, or not necessarily our schedule, but our old ways completely, and just forget everything we've learned during this time. But I want to actually be thinking, okay, how can we do things now and say, that's a great idea, that's something I need to be doing, and keep doing them, retain them, moving forward after the coronavirus. This is one of those things. I want to pray for each of you by name every week, and you can be assured that we're going to be doing that. House visits is another thing. Each of you will not get a house visit every week, but those of you who need them will, okay? And then again, fireside chats and the daily devotionals. So we're going to have all this that is accessible online. We're going to have it on our webpage. So And again, if we're not doing it in a clear way and you want to let us know, give me a call, email. Don't email me, I won't check it. But use text me or email Meryl, contact one of us. And we might have an apparatus here as we post these videos for you to just to comment on those. So that's great. Okay, that's all I got as far as under this subject of what I'll be doing, what your leaders will be doing during this time for you to pastor you. See you guys in a second with a different shirt.